Hey guys, and welcome back to the extras of Knight's Journey of Dreams. You may have thought we were done with the dream drops, but that's only on Will's side of things. Now, we move on to Helen's.
And because the only dream drops that I got in Helen's side in the first run were in Bellbridge, we've basically got all of her dream drops to collect. You are going to see those dream drops in Bellbridge once again, just because I thought, well, I'm doing all the levels anyway, might as well just include them. But yes, so we just get to enjoy the lovely Aqua Garden once more.
Oh man, I love this level.
It's like this is why I really hate that timer, because I'd just love to explore it.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, even though they did have the same timer thing in Into Dreams, there wasn't really a need to explore in Into Dreams.
Yeah, the areas in the first game were also a lot smaller.
Oh god, yes. So you were able to just sort of jump through them very quickly.
Yeah.
You know how I said Delight City would make a good 3D Sonic level? I think this area, Aqua Garden, would make a great Chow Garden.
Oh
yeah.
my
Yes.
god, yes.
And I'm saying that because with the boost, you could get about it quickly, so having a big area wouldn't be too much of a hassle.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Sonic Team, take note.
I'd still love I love the idea of there being just a Chow app.
Yes.
So you could have a Chow Garden on your app, but then they could actually add like different areas from other Sega games as different Chow Gardens.
Oh my god, Kato, you need to start working at Sega immediately.
Seriously.
I have all the ideas, but nobody ever listens.
Oh my god, the Dark Chow Garden could be the fucking, like, House of the Dead area from Racing Transformed.
Haha!
That'd be glorious.
Again, it's a case of, like, gamers having ideas that may not be profitable, but they certainly are cool.
Well, no, you say that. I am pretty sure that as an app, that would probably end up being pretty profitable, because there are more than enough people who really loved the Chow Garden who would get it, and I'm pretty sure that there are quite a few casual gamers, massive air quotation marks, just using it as the catch-all term, who would get in on that, because it would be something kind of cute and fun for a bit. It would be playing on a franchise that's got very good brand recognition, if not necessarily in terms of the quality, but a lot of people would go, oh, that's the Sonic games, if they obviously advertised it like that.
Yeah, just call it Sonic Chow Garden or something.
Because I mean, the Sonic Dash games did quite well, at least the first one anyway.
Well, exactly. So, like, as an idea for an app, that would probably go down very well. Obviously, they'd fill it with loads of microtransactions and people would end up hating it, but...
Well, the microtransactions would make sense for, like, different Chow eggs.
Yes, I think they just have to do it in the right way.
Even that will have, like, a handheld game specifically for Chow.
Yeah, that would also work.
Chow 3DS makes sense to me.
Damn, man, you destroyed that guy.
I know, and got a new record on a chase mission.
Oh, you're beating yourself. Stop beating yourself, Richie.
Now, this wonderful dream drop is located in a school of blue tangs. Just over here.
Oh, look at all the doors.
Exactly. And do you know why I know that they are blue tangs?
Why is that?
Because I watched Film Theory the other month.
Okay.
And they did a whole thing on Dory and said that Dory's a blue tang. I was just like, yes. I know I remember hearing it a long time before, but that's the thing that's ended up sticking.
And then someone in the comments says, no, those aren't blue tangs.
Yeah.
I think in Animal Crossing New Leaf, you know how you can collect, like, fish and, like, insects and whatever else. There's, like, a specific tank which I swear has, like, a blue tang and a clownfish in it.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, Nemo and his father are clownfish.
Yes. Although, obviously, there's the whole twisted thing of technically Marvin would have become Nemo's wife.
Yeah.
To keep the species going.
Yeah, let's not talk about fish lore, okay? I don't mean the stuff you use to catch them, I mean Lore.
Here we are on the Link mission, and this one is, once again, just fly loads of the way back.
Nice.
This one's a bit more complicated because there's a cannon in the way. So you just got to fly above the cannon to not get into it. I was very confused at this point. I was just like, where the hell is it?
Well, to be fair, the ocean is in the sky as well.
I mean, that's true. But yeah, I was very much going, I don't know where I'm meant to go for this damn thing. But eventually I found my way.
Yeah, that water on the ceiling makes me always go like, am I the right way up?
Am I even real? Upside down dolphin! Amazing!
So, I mean, this is probably the furthest you're ever going to have to go back to get a dream drop.
Nice.
Because it's all the way there, which is just a ridiculous distance away.
What about you just touched the puddle and he instantly transformed?
Yeah.
Well, them's the rules of Dolphin Nights, I guess.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so now we just get to enjoy the Link mission as it should be played.
In extreme fast forward.
Indeed.
I actually was just thinking about the idea of what if all the personas actually did have different personalities? It's like every time there's a little bit of water, Dolphin Knights just emerges good. Water, water, need.
Makes for a certain interesting story element, I guess.
Oh, definitely. Although, I think that's maybe going a little bit too far in terms of what the Sonic Team writers are capable of.
Oh, well.
And by that I mean the time of like cutscene to gameplay and all of that. It's a little bit too much for really any writer to deal with effectively.
Well, it's bordering on fan fiction, let's be honest.
To be fair, I could kind of see it working if they did it in like the Archie comics, if they did like a Knights version.
Oh my god, have you seen like the Archie Knights comics?
No, but I was thinking of a new one.
Oh, okay. God, they're horrifying.
I have seen the pictures of it.
Hey, that's what you need to see, my friend.
It's like that Turbo Tales or whatever it was.
It is our destiny. That was Titan Tales, I believe.
That was it.
Turbo Tales is the one with the cave.
Yeah. I'm still kind of new to the Archie comics, so it's like...
There's certain elements of, like, the pre-Pender's Exodus that I enjoy. Like, I like the lore behind how all the Chaos Emeralds got combined into, like, 7. That was pretty interesting.
That was cool.
But let's be honest, it's much better handled with the writers nowadays.
I say, having never read a single one of them, but yes, I
You
totally
should,
agree.
it's great.
I know I should, but
Effort.
other things to do.
Effort.
Well, it's not effort. I put a lot of effort into other things. It's just that I have no time.
Okay, Richie, whatever you say.
Although I say I have no time, and then, you know, I just spent God knows how long trying to get a blooming dream drop out of those crates.
Whoa, okay, what happened there?
That's what happens. The water spurt pushes you along. It's just that I used that as my shift into high gear.
Okay. Turbo Helen.
And also, you've probably seen a bit more in this run of the Marine Escape, or the Trench Escape, or whatever the hell the level's called, of the frustrations of when you're trying to get things, because it's very easy to fall off. As you're about to see.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah!
Ankle's perfectly fine. Bullshit.
But yeah, so I had to then go all the way back up the level.
Yeah, that sudden burst of speed made me think Helen was going to run up the wall for a second.
That would have actually made her a more interesting character.
Oh, definitely. I mean, just imagine if Helen had a caffeine addiction.
Well, she wouldn't be able to sleep then.
Oh, it's true, yeah.
You just essentially wrote her out of the story.
Oh, she should drink caffeine then, yeah.
Well, no, but then that'd mean that we wouldn't get a Sky Concert.
Or Aqua Garden.
Yeah. Or the lovely visual to Crystal Castle.
Curse you, Helen!
Helen is a necessary evil, I guess.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, how are you supposed to know that was there?
I know, it's just... You look at it and you're just like... You can't even see that.
Even Knights does the whole secret behind the waterfall thing.
Yeah. Now, I mean, the other way that you're meant to figure out where Dream Drops is the sound. Because you can just sort of hear a sort of tinkling in the background. That's meant to be your signal, but the thing is that you're not really focusing on that. You're focusing on Knight and Helen and trying to get through the level. And Crystal Castle's chase has a really, really cruel dream drop in it. So essentially, you will see these massive gems, the things that look like Chaos Emeralds, that are littered around the level. You need to make sure that you hit every single one.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you can't get the dream drop. And the thing is that you're not going to know whether you've succeeded until right near the end of the level.
Those are the ones which actually remind me of Glimmer from Spyro 2, because I do actually just call them the Glimmer Stones.
Yeah, so it's those things.
Yeah, because of that mission where you have to fly around and highlight all the gems in the sky.
Yes! Oh, I did love myself a bit of Gateway to Glimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only original trilogy Spyro game I've ever played.
Really?
Well, yeah, I was a kid when they came out. I didn't have that kind of money.
To be fair...
And also it was PS1, so I wasn't quite in it at that point.
Okay, well, speaking objectively, I would, hazard a guess as to say a lot of people think Spyro 2 is the best one. 3 is personally my favourite, but I've since learned it's quite janky and potentially unfinished in certain areas. 1, I would say, is a safe favourite for a lot of people. Like, I don't think many people can find much wrong with the first Spyro, apart from the lack of like the hover mechanics.
Yeah, it's like Spyro 1 is fine until you actually play the other games, and then when you go back to it, it's like, oh, how did I cope with this?
They're all great games, though. I'm hard pressed to find like a better or more comfy platforming trilogy, apart from maybe Sonic, and even then, Sonic 1 is not without its fair share of issues.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of the platformer's rite of passage almost. Like, the first game in the series is kind of decent, partially groundbreaking, like enough to get them a sequel, but then the sequel comes around and just improves in every single fashion, making the first one seem really archaic.
I think, well, that is right, but it's like, I didn't really feel that with like Sonic 1 to 2.
Well, I suppose the thing with Sonic 1 to 2 is probably that it wasn't quite so big a leap in terms of visuals, at least anyway.
I don't know, 2 looked a lot brighter and peppier.
Well, probably, but you get the general gist. It probably wasn't the biggest leap, but it was still a case of obviously introducing like the spin dash and all that jazz. So like, they introduced really major improvements that make the first ones seem less decent than you remember them being.
Oh, I bet you're glad you can put this in fast forward now, aren't you, Rich?
Oh, thank God. So glad I only had to do with the once in this run as well, because it was just like, no, it's not happening. Just die already.
She's gone back to hell and fast forward.
Yep, this is another fly backwards.
Why not?
Run away from the octopus!
Excuse me, that's Octopaw. Completely different.
Tom, you're learning.
You can be taught.
Oh, the Split Knights is still so adorable.
Humongo Knights is amazing in fast forward.
Yes.
Just think of like the Mini and Mega Knights. I don't know why, but I think it's because we were talking about Spyro earlier. But I've actually got like different sized Spyro plushies.
Oh.
They are actually classic Spyro.
Oh.
Years ago.
Oh.
That reminds me when I went to, I think it was Alton Towers in my school, and Mum gave me like 20 quid just to spend for the day. Most of it went into like a claw machine trying to get a Spyro plushie, but I ended up almost spending it all.
I actually think these Spyro plushies are from claw machines.
Oh, okay.
You lucky sod.
It was actually from like an old bed shop that we had in our town that I could actually buy them for some odd reason.
Oh.
Because they had Spyro and they had Crash, but I couldn't care about Crash. So
Oh, wow.
I just got Spyro.
To hell with you then.
But it just kind of reminds me of like how back in the day, obviously for Sony it was Spyro, Crash and Lara Croft.
Well, yeah.
Because I can always remember, I think it was just like General Kellogg's cereals. They actually did toys in the boxes which were Spyro, Crash and Lara.
Ah.
So I've actually got one, I've still got one of the Lara ones, which is like something you balance on the top of a pencil.
Okay, less said about that the better.
I don't know.
So, yeah, we just got a really, really, really irritating dream drop just there, because obviously, precision platforming with Helen.
No, thank you.
Ugh. And also, we got the other one, which was Insomniac here, because it was hidden right at the start of the level. Just hidden up in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have to try and get to the end of the level, whilst simultaneously getting really badly lost.
To be fair, it's actually nice that they actually hid one right behind you at the start, considering this is a maze.
Yeah, it would have been really cool if there was another one located somewhere around here, but as you can see, we are getting perilously close to the Awakers turning up.
Ooh.
And you are actually going to see them just. When I was recording this, I did actually get caught by the Awakers, but I managed... I died in that run, so I had to redo it all over again.
Did they just turn up? Because I didn't see them.
I saw them for a split second.
Oh, Richie, that's a fucking technicality.
It kind of looked like boos from the Mario games.
Yeah, they're big sort of white glob thingies, and they home in on you and they kind of cling to you and slow you down, and then eventually, once enough of them have caught you, then you're dragged out of the dream and it's night over.
Mm-hmm.
So they are slightly frustrating, quite cute, but yeah, that's all you're going to see of them. Just that split second.
Oh, shiny gems. I loves it so.
Uh-huh. Well, there's no way you can't love it so.
Anything else to say before we sign off for this part, Rich?
Not really, just that I'm very excited to show you stuff in the next part.
Ah, yes, the infamous part you have been hyping up.
The bonuses, they be coming.
Oh, snap.
Oh, I mean, this next part is definitely going to be worth it.
Damn well better. Okay, guys, we'll see you next time for the final part of the Extras, and indeed the final part of Knight's Journey of Dreams.